Hello, I'm Ana Tertelac. I'm a two-star spinning instructor, and today we're going to demonstrate the 9 techniques on the bike in the spinning program. In spinning, there are 2 types of terrains, the flat terrain and the hills. For both types of terrain, there are both seated and standing positions, as well as smooth transition between them, which are called jumps. We'll start with demonstrating the seated flat, which is the most basic type of movement in the spinning program. The seated flat technique is the most basic technique in the spinning program. It always happens on a flat road, which means that it has a cadence which ranges between 80 and 110 RPM. Just like in outdoors, we'll always have some resistance on the bike due to road friction or wind resistance. Don't forget, always some resistance on the bike, light to moderate. The seated flat technique uses hand position 1 or hand position 2. Hand position 1 in seated flat is used when the light resistance is applied on the bike. You need to have your elbows bent, your shoulders relaxed, your head aligned with the spine. Whenever the resistance goes from light to moderate, you're free to switch up to hand position 2. Open up your rib cage, make the effort more comfortable, maintain good form. The same head alignment, the same shoulders relaxed, elbows slightly bent. You have the freedom to choose for the seated flat positions between the 2 of the hand positions that I have introduced earlier. Hand position 2, hand position 1. The standing flat technique also happens on a flat road, so at a cadence which ranges between 80 and 110 RPM. What happens is that you need to apply more resistance on the bike, so moderate resistance on the flywheel to support your body weight. Then go out of the saddle, balance over the center of the bike, don't lean over the handlebars. Preserve hand position 2 and stay out of the saddle as long as you can maintain good form. The standing flat technique is meant to improve leg and trunk stability and is used whenever you want to break away from a seated position. Jumps are advanced techniques in the spinning program. They are smooth transitions between the seated flat position and the standing flat position at cadences which range between 80 and 110 RPM. Make sure you have some moderate resistance on the bike. Don't lean over the handlebars. Support your body weight with your legs, not with your hands. Balance over the center of the bike. When performed correctly, jumps are meant to improve leg strength and coordination. Seated climb technique simulates the hills. It adds more resistance on the bike, and the cadence decreases between 60 and 80 RPM. When you add more resistance to the bike, make sure that your upper body is relaxed, that your buttocks are in the back of the saddle, your pedal stroke is smooth, and you're maximizing pedaling efficiency. When the hill gets steeper and you add more resistance to the bike, you'll need to climb out of the saddle in hand position 3. Standing climb also ranges at the cadences between 60 and 80 RPM. Make sure you don't lean over the handlebars, have your legs to support your body weight, and balance your body over the center of the bike. Unlike the circular movement in the other techniques, the standing climb is unique because it has the piston-like movement, push and pull. One leg is pulling, the other one is dropping. When performed correctly, this technique will improve your leg strength and your muscle definition. On flat terrain, transitions between seated flat and standing flat positions are called jumps. When climbed with heavy resistance, smooth transitions between seated climb and standing climb, so from hand position 2 to hand position 3, are called jumps on a hill. Jumps on a hill are performed at cadence ranges between 60 and 80 RPM, one hand at a time. Don't lean over the handlebars. Maintain your body weight with your legs and balance over the bike. When do you use the jumps on a hill? Whenever you want to break away from a pack, whenever you want to bridge the gap, or to power up a switchback. Make sure you maintain your upper body relaxed and you balance over the center of the bike. Running with resistance is an advanced technique in the spinning program. It is similar to the standing flat position, however, it has more resistance on the flywheel and it will always happen at a cadence ranges between 60 and 80 RPM. We add more resistance on the bike, stand out of the saddle, hand position 2, make sure you don't leave on the handlebars, have a smooth side-to-side movement, support your body weight with your legs, and light balance over the center of the bike. This drill will definitely improve your cardiovascular and muscular endurance. Sprints are a very advanced technique when the rider performs a highly intense effort. Unlike running, sprint does not mean in spinning program moving your legs faster, but adding a bigger gear and then exploding out of the saddle in hand position 3, overcoming the big resistance, the big gear, picking up the pace, no more than 110 RPM, then go back in that saddle and maintain the cadence. This is a very intense effort, therefore sprints on a flat should not happen more than 20 to 30 seconds. Sprint on a hill is a very advanced technique in the spinning program. It is similar to sprint on a flat, which only happens at a much heavier resistance. The cadence range is between 60 and 80 RPM. It can start either from a seated or a standing climb position, add heavy resistance, explode out of the saddle, pick up the pace, and maintain cadence. This is a highly intense effort, and on a hill it should not happen more than 15 to 20 seconds.